All right, well, welcome back. All right, welcome back. So I'm going to talk a little bit about a slight buggy issue in MPC 3.0. Now, typically I don't post videos like this. Whenever I find an issue, I actually send it through the proper channels that Akai gives all the beta testers. So you send it through, but you never know if they're going to give it a fix, if that fix will come in the next release, or if it goes to the Gold Master, or not at all, really. So because of that, and because people have bought a lot of key group instruments from me in the past, and I know there's a sort of a ubiquity in terms of the public release for the beta, and a lot of people are trying it out. So you might have a key group per se from my previous expansion, and you might find out it doesn't work right because I've talked to a few people, and they have confirmed that, which I already knew. So let's just take a look at the particular key group. So this is a key group instrument that has been affected by 3.0 specifically, and I can't tell you exactly what the programming issue in terms of the code, but it has something to do with key tracking and polyphony. Bottom line. So this has been reported to Akai. So in the meantime, I have actual fix that I've approached through the programmer standpoint from the program edit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the sound as you hear it. It's supposed to be heard, and this works obviously in 2.15 and lower, but I happen to be in 3.0 now, so I'm going to play that sound that's modified, and I'm going to reverse it and go back. So the way this key group was designed was so that you could do a performance by holding the sustain pedal and then cut it off with one of the X notes, and it has releases and noises and so forth at lower velocities. So it's a pretty sophisticated program, especially for the architecture that the MPC has currently, to be able to do that without all the key switching like you would see in Contact. So now, as I said, this is 3.0, so it's working. Now let me show you how it by default. So you got 2.15, you got the expansions in there, and you load this particular bank of sounds that has this type of instrument in there. And so what you're going to hear, so I'm going to reverse engineer it right now, right live. I'm going to take this down to 2 notes of polyphony and take this and break this back up to C1. So right out of the box, you load 3.0, you send the expansion from 2.15 to software, and those of you that have done that, and you play the sound, it's like, what the? Okay? And so, in other words, the program architecture doesn't understand how these assignments are made. The key switching, all of that. So the key tracking, I mean, not the key switching, key tracking and the polyphony. So somewhere between those two, which I've reported to Akai. So now I'm going to show you the temporary resolve until I can get a final acknowledgement that they've fixed it. Let's go back to the program edit. I'm going to change this polyphony from the original program to 2 to 3. I'm going to go into the key group, number 26. So this is consistent on all the bass sounds from the expressive bass pack. All right. I make 26, and all I'm going to do is lower. So key group 26 is going to be the off note. So the release note. Okay. So I'm going to take that key group and match that release note even on the X notes and slides, which is going to be E0. Now listen. All right. So just so you know, a fix on my end is prepared to deploy if need be, if Akai doesn't fix anything anytime soon. But I want them to sort of handle this properly. And so I'm just putting in a in between position on this. So so those of you that have that issue, I have that have bought my expansions. I'll leave my email below, and you can just contact me, and we can have some discourse and see what the options actually are. But before I send them back out to customers, I want to see if Akai actually fixes the real issue at heart. So this is sort of a public service announcement, if you will. So anyway, until next time, everyone, happy sampling and peace out.